What is up, guys? X-Honey here, and welcome back to Operation D.A.R.T. Here on this channel, we like to talk all things Digimon TCG. With that being said, I want to also thank all of you guys who have been a great big support for this channel, liking, subscribing, leaving comments. Man, I appreciate you all. With that out the way, let's jump into the deck profile. Here today, we're doing a Wargreymon X profile. So with that, I want to show you guys the babies. I got them all over the place. This deck has a little bit of a toolboxy vibe at the level 5 ends. But with that, I'm running 2 Demimeras from BT6. The when attacking, if this Digimon is attacking the player, it gains 1k. So 2 of those to buff up my Greymons. Then 1 Koromon from Bt9. He says, on turn, while this Digimon has Agumon or Greymon in its name, you gain 1k. And then 2 of the when attacking, draw 1 Koromon if you're attacking with a Greymon or an Omnimon. So we're either facilitating buff or drawing more cards. Alright, that's just the baby. Super basic there. Yeah, I do have them split up. You could do 3-1 or 3-2, it's up to you, or sorry, 4-1 or 3-2, whatever, it's up to you. Let's go and start off with 4 of the Searcher Agumons from BT5, right? Yeah, BT5 on play. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may add 1 Omnimon and 1 Greymon in its name, and the rest go to the bottom. So pretty much with this, you can sometimes grab 2, so this helps you go get your pieces. On top of that, we're running the other 4 searchers, the Agumon X. They also on play or when digivolving may digivolve on Agumon for 0. You will reveal the top 3 cards, add 1 card with Greymon in its name and 1 or Omnimon, and 1 card with X-antibody in its traits, but that means the option, right? So that's our 8 searchers there to kind of help us find the pieces. Then we're doing the buffers. We're running 4 of the promo Agumon that says uninheritable. On your turn, while this Digimon has Greymon in its name, it gains 2k. And then we're running 2 of the starter deck 7 Agumons that says when attacking, when this Digimon attacks the player, you gain 2k. So this is again attack the player reliant, but hey, a buff's a buff, right? So that's our rookie lineup there. Nothing super special about that. Super basic. Then let's go to our champs. Our champs, I got a little bit of a mix here. We're doing 3-3 splits. So we're running 3 of the security +1 Greymon to help us get that extra security check. Again, uninherited, you gain 1 security. Nothing special about him except he's always good no matter what deck you play him in, as long as it's red. And then the BT5 Greymon, this one says on Digivolve, when Digivolving, if you have an Agumon in this Digivolution card, you gain 1. So if you have Nokia on the field, you're able to Digivolve into this guy for free. And again, inheritable, while this Digimon has Omnimon or Greymon in its name, it gains 2k. So it's always good to have that guy. And then I'm running 3 of the Greymon X. Digivolves on top of a Greymon for 0, and all turns, when this Digimon has Greymon or Omnimon in its name, and the effect will delete it or return it to the hand or deck, you may trash 2 cards with the same level to prevent it from leaving play. So then that's our protection from leaving play or getting Nova Force or Mega Death or whatever. So yep, 3 3s there. 3. Alright, those are champs. Now we're gonna go on to our ultimates. Our ultimates, another easy split. No, actually, this is the one where I was talking about. This is more of a toolbox style here. We're gonna go with these and talk about these first. We're running 2 of the red-black Metal Greymon because the when digivolving is always crucial, especially if like they have blockers or they have a memory denier, something like that. If a floodgate's in the way, you're gonna delete it. It says when digivolving, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3k or less. Also, inherited. if this Digimon has Dragon Kingdom Machine in its traits, it can attack an opponent's unsuspended Digimon. So if they're leaving anything out there for any reason, you are whacking it and getting it out of board, out of place, out of mind, right? So that's that. I utilize him for that, and then I like to also have one of the Metal Greymon from EX1. This one says, when attacking, when this Digimon attacks a player, delete one of your opponent's Digimon 4K or less. And this actually comes into play a lot when I'm playing against Imperial, because a lot of their champions and stuff are 4Ks, and you know, you're just getting them out of there so they're not ready in their DNA next turn. He can Digivolve over black or red, and then his inheritance, when this Digimon has Machine or Dragon in its traits, Dragon Kingdom's traits, it gains piercing. So again, there's a pesky Magnamon blocker out there, you're getting through this, or the Commandramon also runs blockers as well. So this is situational when they're trying to block you out or keep you, like especially like Sistermon, stuff like that. You know, you're able to get those checks in, right? And then we're running one Metal Greymon from Bt9. This one also says, on play, if you have a red tamer in play, gain 2 memory, so it'll cost you 5 to play. And then if you don't have a tamer in play, you may play a tamer. So for 7, you get to play a level 5 and a tamer, which helps. It doesn't state if it's a 3 cost, 4 cost, or whatever. It's just a red tamer. Then also inherited. When this Digimon deletes one of your opponent's Digimon, you gain 1. So if you're doing Wargreymon X and you're in turn deleting something, you're gaining that on top of his security checks. So that also helps in coming clutch, because most times you need that extra one memory just to try to get that next play going. So I feel like that helps facilitate that. And then if we want to do early game pressure, we're playing Metal Greymon from BT1, the secret one, the one that says he has natively security +2, but when attacking you lose 5 memory. So what I like to do is I like to like get this into breeding and then racing in next turn, and then if I'm at 3, I'm just passing over 2 while checking 2 or 3 or even 4 securities, because he also, if you have the other good stacks, you might have him at 12k whatever, and he is a big beefy boy to get through security. Also when this Digimon or uninherited, this Digimon gains 3k, so you're pretty much on a good stack, you're gaining about 9k buff on any of your top ends. Then one Metal Greymon Alterius mode, because again his inherited also is the protection. So pretty much if he's a Greymon or Omnimon and something will delete it or return it to your hand or deck, you get to use up 2 of your same level Digimons and then protect it. And then he Digivolves over Metal Greymon for 0, and when he does, he is also treated as Metal Greymon, so you can use him on top end if you're Digivolving to Metal Greymon X. And when Digivolving, if you have a tamer in play, you're also going to be able to delete a level, a 5k or less. So yeah, so we got 2 Greymons that delete, and then a couple of really good solid abilities. And again, this is the toolbox side of the things. And then we're running 3 of the Metal Greymon X-antibody. Also Digivolves on the Metal Greymon for 0. When Digivolving, if this Digimon gains security +1, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, if this Digimon has Metal Greymon or X-antibody in its traits, it also gains 3k. So again, a lot of people watch out with this, because a lot of people forget that that's until the end of your turn. And if you have this nice fat stack, nobody's remembering that, and then they go to delete it with like a Wayburn Spread or something, you're like, no, this is a 17k. You can't, he is not going down, bubba. So just so you guys know, make sure to remember that. But those are my level 5s. Pretty simple, like I said, a little toolboxy, but hey, it works for me. Whatever works for you, right? Then let's get on to the level 6s. We're running a 3-3 split again, and we're doing 3 Wargreymon from BT1, the one that says when Digivolving it gains the security. So again, we're gaining security, we're gaining securities, all right? And then on your turn, if this Digimon this Digimon doesn't activate security cards. So you're checking, and you're pretty much not checking any other options. Forget Mega Death, forget Chaos Degrade, forget them recovering some more. You are just getting on through, and as a big boy, you'll probably be a 20k if you have the proper stack. So nothing's killing you, plus you got protection if they want to try to rebuttal you on the crack back. But I'm also running 3 of the Wargreymon X-antibody. He Digivolves 1 over Wargreymon, and all turns when a card is removed from your opponent's security stack, you gain 1 memory. So that could be any of your other Digimon checking security as well. You're gaining that memory also with him. And then at the end of the attack, if Wargreymon or X-antibodies in the Digimon's Digivolutions, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon. So again, with the one Greymon, you're gaining 1 back plus whatever you had attacked for. So yeah, this is a really good powerful stack to have, and being able to like get through your opponent. You have like this. You can go for any of the choices. If you want to go for the buff, if you want to go for the piercing, I think the piercing is pretty decent. Yeah, let's do the piercing. No, let's go for the buff because he just becomes a hoss. So we'll go for the buff or the piercing. Alright, then we're going to give him another set of protection, and then we're going to give him either a buffer or a security, right? And then again, we're going to give him some protection and another buffer in the form of Agumon, and then we'll give him another buff here. So we got buff, then we got protection, security +1, or this if you wanted to, and then you have more buffs here. So he's just a fat stack. I usually don't like to go to X too often unless necessary, because I feel like the checking no securities is better than gaining the memory, but it's up to you, however you see fit. Yeah, we can go here. So yeah, so he's gaining 3k, 6k, 9k. So he's gaining 9k, so that boy is 20k. Check in for security +1, 2, 3, 4 if you have a tie, which we're going to be talking about next, and you know, going so forth, right? So those are the top ends here, the level 5s, sorry, 6s, and we're running 2 level 7s in the form of Omnimon Blitz for game. Everybody knows that this is the way. And yeah, when Digivolving, you gain Blitz. When Digivolving, you unsuspend this Digimon, and if this Digimon would be deleted or removed, you can return to level 6 from its stack, and to prevent it from leaving. So you have many forms of removal here. Again, DP minusing doesn't work, or returning it to the security stack with Chaos Degrade. So that's just something to think about. Those are the Digimon there. Let's get on to the tamers. Like I said, we have a tie. Tie's also going to give you a extra security if you are a red Digimon, and you have 4 more sources. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're checking for 5 checks, and then you're Omnimoning for game to finish it off if possible. So we're doing 2 ties. Then we're also running 2 Nokias, which Nokia on play lets us play an Agumon, so we're pretty much going to be trying to drop the Searcher Agumon and get our pieces, get some cycle going. And then on main, when Digivolving, if you have a Digimon that's Digivolving from your hand into a Garurumon or Greymon or Omnimon, you get to reduce its Digivolution cost by 1. So pretty much you're making your 3 costs, 2 costs, and 4 costs, 3 costs, so forth. So you can try to keep your turn when you're going into that red-black Metal Greymon. Then with that, we're also doing 2 Cool Boys, because Cool Boy also works with our X antibodies. And on play, you're going to reveal the top 3 cards. We're going to get a card with X antibody in the traits and one of the X antibody option cards. Then on turn, when one of your Digimon would Digivolve into the same level Digimon with X antibody in its traits, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 and draw 1. So pretty much, again, you're gaining cards, you're saving memory, or gaining memory, and being able to get on and do what you gotta do for turn, right? And then our options, pretty cool, simple options. I only run 4. I'm thinking about changing my ratios around, but I'm running 2. Red memory boost. This allows me to reveal the top 4 cards in my deck, get 1 red Digimon, the rest to the bottom, and then on main, you may crack it for his delay effect and gain 2 memory. So pretty much, you know, again, more search and trying to facilitate having enough memory to really make consistent plays. 1 removal card in the form of Gaia 4-0. When checked in security, use delete any of your opponent's Digimon. And then on play, when you play it, if you would use this card, if you have a Digimon with X antibody and Digivolution cards, you may reduce this cost by 2. So that means the option card, I'm pretty sure. And on main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13k or less. Then one of your Digimon with Wargreymon may attack your opponent. So let's say you're debating if you're gonna swing or not, and you know, you can just remove and get that swing in as well, right? Let's say it's a big blocker, right? Like Omnimon X or something like that. You just remove it and check on down, baby. Let's go. So that's that. And then we're playing 1 X antibody. This is the card that we're talking about. And while you have a Digimon in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. When you check in a security, you'll gain 1, and this card will be added to your hand. Also on main, you can place it under one of your Digimon without X antibody in their traits, which will then give you the inheritance of all turns. Effects can't trash X antibody, so you're not getting stun locked by blue hybrid or anything of like that nature. And then also Hexablow. When attacking, if you can Digivolve that Digimon attacking into a Digimon with X antibody in the traits. So pretty much, if you have the the other Wargrey, yeah, this War. If you got that Wargreymon, you're swinging, you're gonna be able to Digivolve into the War X without passing the turn, or while passing the turn, or something like that, if B, right? So that's it for that. Those are my options there. Like I said, it's a big heavy stack with a lot of checks and some OTK potential here. If you guys enjoyed this deck profile, enjoy playing this deck, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your ratios are, if you got tilted by me having different level 5s there. And then also in the comments below, let me know what you guys want to see next, what deck profiles you'd like to see, what battles, because I think that's the next video up is going to be a battle video, so we'll see what I'm going to be playing there. So tune in for that. Like always, I appreciate you guys tuning in, sharing, subscribing, you know, showing the channel love. But with that, I'm out of here. X Hunter out. Peace.